Let's lay back on our mats, tuck our shoulder blades under, open up the palms towards the sky, walk our heels apart, close our eyes, take a deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth, and just let go of all those Monday vibes. So the next hour is all for you. You know your body best, you know what your body needs, so honor it, listen to it, and just let go of any outside thoughts, plans, or ideas. Let's bring the heels together, reach the arms overhead, become as long as you possibly can, reaching through the fingertips, finding length in the spine, pointing the toes, lengthening the legs. Breathe deeply, feel your ribs expand out to the sides. And now slide your elbows down so they're in line with your shoulders, keeping the back of the hands flat on the floor. So our cactus arms or field goal arms. But we're going to try and keep the back of the hand, the forearm, and the shoulder glued to the mat. Now let's bend our knees, bring the soles of the feet to the mat, and just gently lower the knees down to one side. And as you exhale, bring them through center and over to the opposite side. So just a couple times each direction, keeping your shoulders glued to the mat. If you find that your shoulder is popping up, maybe don't lower your knees quite as far. Remember, this is just our warm-up, so we're gently moving into the stretch. Let's bring our knees back to center. Pick up the left leg, place the left ankle on top of the right knee or thigh, reach the hands behind the right hamstring and pull the leg gently in towards the chest. Let's release and switch sides. Left foot to the mat, pick the right foot up, right ankle on top of the left knee or thigh. Reach behind the left hamstring and pull the legs in gently. And let's release. Lower the right foot to the mat and now hug both knees in towards your chest so let your tailbone lift off the floor a little bit. And gently move the body side to side, massaging the back. And then let your body just rest on its natural center. Pull the thighs and knees away from one another, moving into happy baby. Bring your arms between your legs, grab hold of your feet. Open the soles of your feet up towards the sky while bending the knees and pulling the knees back in and down towards the mat. Good, let's release, heels in towards the glutes, bring the thighs together, hug the knees into the chest one more time. Now roll along the length of your spine. So 3 or 4 rolls, and then come up to a seated position. Cross your ankles, let your thighs drop down towards the outside edges of your mat. Sit up nice and tall, stacking your shoulders over your hips. Breathe deeply. And then place the left hand down on the floor next to your hip, right arm up, bicep next to the ear, and let's reach across to the left side, keeping the shoulders and chest forward, finding length through the right side of the torso and rib cage. And now bring your chest down towards that left knee. Plant the right hand and reach towards the left corner of your room. So think about rounding the chest now towards your lap or towards the left thigh. And then walk the left hand out, meet the right, and walk both hands across towards the right knee or right corner of the room. Keep your left hand planted for a moment. Nice deep breath. Plant the right hand next to the right hip, and we're just going to lift the chest up, bringing the shoulders towards the front of the room, rolling that left shoulder back. Breathe deeply. Good. Let's fold forward again over the right thigh. Bring your hand down to the mat, and then walk both hands to the center, walking the fingertips out in front of you a little bit further, so we're really folding forward deeply over the ankles. Nice deep breath. And then lift the chin, look forward to the space between your hands. Let's lean forward, come onto our hands and our knees. Walk the hands in so they're under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Move with your breath. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, round the spine. Good, let's do one more. And release, natural spine, curl the toes, press into the palms, lift the hips up, downward dog, reach your heels down towards the mat, look towards your toes, let your head and neck relax, let go of any tension in the jaw, just shake the head gently left and right, up and down. Breathing deeply, maybe you'd like to pedal your heels, wake up and lengthen the calves, the Achilles. And now walk the feet forward on the mat, come into our forward fold, let the body really just hang. You can keep the knees nice and soft, bringing your chest towards the thighs. Just let gravity gently pull your arms and crown of the head down towards the floor. Now press gently into the soles of the feet. Let's round up, stacking the back, coming all the way up, rolling the shoulders back, away from the ears, lifting the chin off the chest and taking a nice deep breath. Let's inhale together. Exhale, palms together at the center of your chest. Inhale, lift the arms up, gently arching back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips all the way down to the mat. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the right toes, exhaling left leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower, knees, chest, and forehead, or chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward, press to the palms, lift the chest, look upwards. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release, arms by the sides. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, exhaling, right leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower, knees, chest, forehead, or chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up. Gently arch back. Exhale, release, arms by the sides. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes. Exhale, left leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together. Inhale, arms up. Gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back. Knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes. Exhaling, right leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Let's do one more set. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes. Exhaling, left leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. And exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes. Exhaling, right leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release, arms by the side, shoulders back and away from the ears. Let's shake out the legs, shake out the arms and shoulders. We're going to work on Warrior 2 to Warrior 3 tonight for our balance posture. So we haven't done this one in a while, and I think the last time we did it, we may have done this from pyramid. So we're just going to do this from our standing mountain pose tonight. So remember, when we're moving into Warrior 3, our eyes are lowering down and we're drawing them in towards a point on the floor, okay? So if you stop lowering at some point, just find a point to focus on. That's going to be your best asset to assisting your balance. Okay, so let's start rooting down through the left foot. Shoulders are back, arms are by our side, our chest is open, nice and tall, and we're looking straight ahead to begin. So when you're ready, remember we want to keep a straight line from our head to our right heel. So we're leaning forward, and for every inch we lower our forehead forward, we're going to lift our right heel up. So keep it nice and long. Our left knee is soft, and our gaze drops down and then in towards that left foot. So just directly under your face, looking at a point on your mat or your carpet or your floor. Once you're as low as you can go, press actively through the right heel, turning on the glute and hamstring. Keep the lower back nice and flat, imagining you're balancing a glass of water on the back, or maybe something more important than a glass of water. So breathe, think about elongating, reaching through the crown, reaching through the heel. That will also help turn on the glute and hamstring of the left leg that are supporting the body. Abs should draw in to give you a little bit more support and balance. And your hands can either reach down, reach alongside, maybe even touching your lower back to remind you to keep it flat. Let's take one more nice deep breath. And then with the same control, let's lift out of it. So nice long line if we can, coming up little by little. Ooh, really working those hamstrings. Excellent job. Shake both legs out. Shake out your arms if you need to. So same thing on the opposite side. Many of us are a little bit more steady on the right foot, so now we're going to use that right leg to anchor the body. Again, move at your own pace. Start with the toes wide, knee is soft, shoulders are back. Create that nice long line down the length of the body. Hinge at the hips. Continue breathing throughout. Dropping your gaze, drawing it in towards the right foot. Keeping the lower back flat. So once we're in that steady place, notice where our left hip is. Oftentimes we have to drop it down an inch or two so we can flatten out the lower back. Once we do that, you'll feel a more intense stretch through the right hamstring and glute. Nice deep breath and ease ourselves back up with the same control. Excellent job. Let's shake it out. Okay, good. Let's come to the top of our mat if we're not already there. Feet under the hips to begin in mountain pose. Roll the shoulders back. Let's take a nice big step back with the right foot for our warrior two. So our hips and shoulders are stacked. Our left toes are pointing towards the top of our mat. Arms are extended at shoulder height. Let's inhale. Exhale, bending the left knee, sinking down into that warrior two lunge. So building strength through the left quad, stretching the inner thighs, squeezing the shoulder blades back, strengthening the upper back, and helping our posture here as well. Let's flip the left palm, reach the fingertips up towards the sky, drop the right hand down towards the right leg, and look upwards towards the left hand, keeping the hips down and forward. Excellent. Let's come back to warrior two. And now bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, reach the thumbs away from your tailbone. So open up your chest, take a nice deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forward tonight. So drop your eyes and then draw your gaze in towards your feet as you fold forward. Keep the left knee bent, stacked over the ankle. And now let's release our hands, drop them down towards the mat, rotate the left foot and straighten out the knee, coming into our wide leg forward fold. Let the head and neck relax. Maybe even you can walk your feet a little bit wider apart. Let's place the left hand on the mat under the center of your chest. Press through the left palm as we reach the right arm up towards the sky, rolling the right shoulder back, stacking the shoulder over the left. Look towards the right wall of your room. And let's bring the right hand down to the floor, replacing the left hand on the mat, and reach the left hand all the way up. Open up the chest to the left. Keep both knees straight, stacking the left shoulder over the right. Good. Let's bring that hand down. And walk the toes and heels in until the feet are under the hips. And now bring your hands around to the back of your calves. Pull your chest in towards the thighs. Reach the crown of the head down towards your toes. let's release, round up, stacking the back. Well done. Roll the shoulders out, step back to the top of the mat. Warrior two, opposite side. Left foot steps back, nice wide stance. Hip, shoulders, and chest towards the left edge of the mat. Arms extended, inhale. Exhale, bending the right knee, glancing down, making sure the knee is pointing towards the second or third toe. Knee is stacked over the ankle, shoulders are back, drawing the shoulder blades together. Look just past the right fingers. Flip the right hand, reach the right fingertips up as you gently lower the left hand down along the left leg. Look upwards. And let's come back to our warrior two. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, roll the shoulder blades back and together, reach the thumbs away from your tailbone. Take an inhale and exhale, hinge at the hips. Release the hands, drop them down to the mat, rotate the right toes so the feet are parallel. And now lift the head, neck, and chest up so the torso is parallel to the mat. Let's bend the right knee, reach the tailbone back, and shift our weight into the right leg, stretching all the way down the inside of the left leg. Exhale, press into the right foot, inch your hands back through center. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale, shifting the weight into the left leg, bend the left knee, reach back through the tailbone, inch the fingers over to the left side. Good, release, hands back through center, chin towards the chest, and round up. Shoulders back. Good, let's bring the feet together and shake out the legs. So, with our feet under our hips, let's cross the right ankle behind the left. Inhale the right arm up and lean to the left side. So really stretching the right side of the torso, the abdominals, specifically the obliques. Reach through the fingertips, keeping the bicep back and next to the ear. And let's inhale through center, exhale, hinge forward. So you can drop your left hand down towards the mat or towards your ankles as well, keeping the head and neck relaxed. Just look towards the legs and breathe. If you want to add intensity, you can bring your hands to the back of the right ankle and pull your chest in a little bit closer. And now release the hands, fingertips down to the mat, step the right foot so it's under the right hip, and round up, stacking the back. Good, take a couple nice deep breaths here. All right, we're going to root down through the right foot now, cross the left ankle behind the right, right hand on the hip, left arm up. And exhale, reach the left fingers over towards the right edge of the room. And exhale back to center, taking a deep breath in. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. You can drop the right hand down to the mat as well. Chin towards the chest, let the head and neck relax. Feel free to hold the back of the back of the left calf or ankle to add intensity. Release the hands, fingertips to the mat. Bring the left foot and place it under the left hip. Bend your knees. We're going to move into chair pose. So bend the knees, reach the tailbone back. Let's lift the arms and chest up. Bring the hands to shoulder height, holding it here in our squat, building strength through the lower body. You can keep the arms extended or bring them into the heart. Eyes are focused and breath is even. Excellent. Fold forward, hands to the mat. Lift the heels up. Let's balance on the balls of the feet. Depending how you're feeling tonight, maybe we can get one or both hands off the floor, maybe just an inch, maybe up to our legs, maybe to our heart. Excellent. Let's lower our hands down to the mat. Gently lower the knees. Keep the toes tucked. Stretch the soles of the feet. Sitting back on our heels. Leaning forward, using our hands if it's too intense. Good. Hands to the mat, flatten the tops of the feet. Let's sit back on our heels. Hero pose. Let's hold this for a couple breaths while we stretch out the arms and shoulders. If at any point you'd like to swing your legs around to a different seated position, go right ahead. So circle the shoulders. Really exaggerate that movement. And go both directions. And let's reach our right arm, keeping the elbow straight, reach it straight across the chest. Use the left hand to gently pull it in a little bit closer, feeling that stretch through the back side of the shoulder. Release the left hand, reach the right hand straight up, bend the elbow, bring the left hand back, this time holding onto the right elbow. Pull the elbow towards the center of the body. Let your fingers just relax between your shoulder blades. Your chin's naturally going to kind of tuck in towards the chest. That's fine. As long as you can breathe deeply. And now you can continue to hold the arms here, or you can keep the right arm in place while you bring the left hand to the lower back, sliding it up the spine, either grabbing hold of your shirt, or if you can, reaching for the right fingers, grabbing a hold and pulling the hands towards one another. Lift your chin up slightly. Good, let's release. And again, roll both shoulders out, both directions. Excellent. Left arm, straight elbow. Pull the arm across the chest. Use the right hand to assist. And you can lower the right hand, reach the left arm straight up, bending the elbow, right hand to the left elbow, draw it towards the center. And you can keep the arms where they are, or you can bring the right hand to the tailbone, slide it up the spine, reach for the left. Breathe deeply. And release. Roll the shoulders back. Excellent job. Let's swing our legs around. Oh, it should feel good. Start with the left leg straight. Before we move into our hamstring stretch, we're going to try and get a little bit more loose in that right hip. So I'd like you to pick up the right leg in your arms. You can either pick up the right leg like you're rocking a baby, or you can hook the calf in your elbows, okay? Either one is good, but we really want to try and sit up as tall as we can while still drawing that leg in towards the chest. So remember, we're trying to open up the hip, not put any sideways pressure on the knee. So play around with your grip to find a comfortable position for your body. Once you have your leg in your arms, just gently rock it side to side. So you might feel that muscle and the sits bone kind of shifting underneath you. That's fine. Getting a good stretch through the glutes, inner thighs. One more breath. Excellent. Let's take that right leg and lower it down to the floor now, foot alongside the left thigh or calf. Sit up nice and tall. Let's inhale both arms up and exhale, reach forward as we fold. Bring our hands to the left leg or foot, drawing our face in towards the left leg and breathing deeply. Think about elongating the torso, reaching your crown towards the toes. Maybe you can walk your hands down the leg a little bit further. Good, let's inhale, both arms all the way up, keeping the bicep next to our ears. Keep the left arm lifted, right hand, let's plant it just behind the right hip. Press into the right hand as we lift the hips off the floor, shifting the weight into the right shin. The left foot opening up the chest, reaching back through the left hand. Taking a couple nice deep breaths. Excellent, let's lower our hips down. And we'll switch sides. So right leg is extended. Bend the left leg. We're going to pick it up again. You can try a different grip or what works for you. Whatever kind of adjustment you need. But again, we want to rock side to side. Chest is lifted. Shoulders are back. Good. Okay, now let's plant that left foot down. The hip should feel a little bit more loose. Maybe you can lower the outside of the thigh a little bit closer to the mat. Sit up tall. Inhale, both arms up. And exhale, reach forward as we fold. Don't forget to breathe. Let's inhale, both arms all the way up. Keep the right arm lifted. Bring the left hand back just behind the left hip. Press into the palm. Let's lift our hips up. Reach back through the right hand now. And lower the hips down to the floor. Lower the right arm. Let's extend the left leg. Both legs out in front of us. Maybe pull the flesh away from the sits bone so we're really grounded. Toes up towards the sky, sit up tall, both arms up. Exhale, fold. Good, let's inhale, come on up, reach the arms up overhead. And then we're going to bring both hands down to the mat, plant them on the mat just behind your hips, so about your own hand length behind them. Fingertips pointing towards the front of your mat. Let's move with our breath. Inhale, As we exhale, press into the hands, lift the tailbone off the floor, drop the toes down towards the outside corners of your mat. Keep contracting the hamstrings and the glutes to keep the hips lifted. And you can look down towards your toes, or if it feels okay, you can lift the chin upwards and kind of stretch out the neck, face, and throat. Breathe deeply. Bring the chin back to the chest. Take one more breath. And now let's lower our hips down to the floor. Excellent job. Let's slide our hips towards the center of the mat and roll all the way down. So take a nice deep breath. Flatten the left leg out if it's not already. And let's reach the right foot up towards the sky, bringing the right hand behind the right hamstring. Pull the leg in towards the chest. Point and flex the foot a couple times. And now bend the right knee 90 degrees. Place the left hand on the outside of the right knee and just pull that knee across the body to the left, keeping the right shoulder planted. And bring the knee back to the center. And lower it all the way down, switching sides. Left leg straight up towards the sky, hands behind the hamstring. Pull the leg in. And now bend the knee 90 degrees, right hand on the outside of the left knee. Gently draw the knee across the body, left shoulder is planted, and either look straight up or to your left. Good, knee back to the center, and straighten that leg out all the way down to the mat. So now bring your feet together, bring your arms down alongside the body, plant the hands, and let's tuck them under the glutes. Support the lower back, draw it in towards the mat. We're going to do some leg lifts. So let's move with our breath. Inhale, lifting both legs up. 2, 3, 4. Exhaling them down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, and 4. Heels on the mat. Release the hands. Take a couple nice deep breaths. And from here, we're going to lift into shoulder stand whenever you're ready. You can also always use a wall for legs up the wall. Use the abs that we've warmed up to pull the knees in towards the chest. Press the palms into the mat to lift the tailbone, and then bring the hands to the back, walking them up the spine before straightening out the legs. Point and flex the feet a couple times. Then bring one leg in towards your face, reach away through the opposite leg. And switch directions. And then begin to ease the toes to the mat overhead, coming into plow pose. If the toes don't touch, that's okay. Just keep the back supported with your hands. Let's bend our knees in towards our face, bring the hands down to the mat, slide the knees down the front of the body, gently lowering the back, the tailbone, and then the soles of the feet to the mat. Walk your heels in towards your glutes, reach your arms down along your sides, fingertips resting on the back of the heels, tuck the shoulder blades under. Take a deep inhale, and exhale, press through the soles of the feet, lift the hips up towards the sky, draw the knees in slightly so they're in line with your hips, engaging the inner thighs. Keep pressing through the soles of the feet, keep the hips lifted. Take one more nice deep breath. And then as you exhale, gradually lower the hips down to the floor. Good. So we're going to gently roll onto our right side. And you can start with your head resting on your bicep, or if you prefer, you can prop yourself up on your forearm with your elbow under your shoulder. Our right leg is down on the mat. Again, this one we can kind of roll side to side sometimes. So if you want to bend the knee about 90 degrees, the bottom leg, the right leg, will be a little bit more steady. We're going to pull the left knee in towards the chest, and we're going to take our pointer finger and middle finger and put it between the big toe and first little toe and rest our thumb on top. So we're just hooking our left big toe in our hands. Then we're very gently going to work on lifting the left heel up towards the ceiling, and your knee might still be bent, that's okay, but just little by little we're going to work on lengthening that leg, feeling that stretch through the inner thigh, the hamstring, breathing deeply. Of course, if your head is down on your bicep, it's going to be much more challenging because you're have to pull that leg in a little bit higher. So just again, keep the knee bent if that's your point tonight. Remember, we don't want to push past that point. Let's take one breath. And then we're going to bend the knee, and we're going to switch our grip. So we're going to bring our palm to the left foot, the top of the foot or the ankle, pull the left knee down towards the bottom of our mat. So now we're stretching out the left quad and hip flexor. Imagine we were standing in dancer pose. We'd be reaching that knee down towards the floor. So here we can get a little bit deeper sometimes in that stretch because we're not fighting gravity, we're not on one leg. So think about opening up the front of the left quad. Maybe you can even pull that foot back a little bit, kind of to create that, that arch in the lower back as we do in dancer pose. Good, let's release. And we're going to switch sides. So you can either switch the end of your mat that your head is on, or you can roll to the opposite side. But same thing, we're going to start with our side lying leg lift. So we're hooking the big toe and we're going to reach the heel up towards the sky. If you've got a straight knee, then think about pulling the foot in towards your shoulders, towards your head a little bit further. Excellent. Let's bend the knee and rotate our grip so the right palm to the top of the right foot or ankle. Pull that knee down towards the end of our mat and the right heel in towards the glute. So feel that stretch through the quad, the hip flexor. Breathe deeply. Again, maybe you can reach the toes back, kind of opening up that space between the heel and the glute. Excellent. Let's release. And we're going to roll back onto our backs. And we're going to move into our reclining pigeon. So we did this at the beginning of class, but it's always good to do it again now that we're nice and warm. So right ankle to left knee, reach the right hand through the legs, left hand to the outside of the left thigh. Draw the legs in towards your chest gently. Try and let your tailbone sink back down towards the floor. Now we're going to release our hands and lower the left foot, but aim to place the left foot towards the left edge or maybe off the left side of your mat. Our arms are going to come out towards our sides and we're going to gently lower both legs down to the right side. So another little spinal twist. Our knees come to the right, our left hip lifts up, and we're going to look over the left shoulder. Excellent. Let's bring the knees back to the center. Place the right foot down on the floor in line with the right hip to begin. Pick up the left leg, place the ankle on top of the right knee, left hand through the legs, right hand on the outside. Draw the legs in towards the chest. And let's release the hand, lowering the right foot, this time placing the foot on towards the right edge of the mat, or maybe just off to the right side of the mat itself, and lower both knees down to the left. So by putting our foot further to the right side, we're just creating more space for the body and for the legs to sink down into. Our right hip is lifting up, and we're going to look over the right shoulder. Good. Let's bring the hips back to the mat, lift the knees back up, and let's just walk our legs out on the mat, heels about mat width apart. Flip your arms over, palms up towards the sky, tucking the shoulder blades under the back of the body, closing your eyes and breathing deeply. Noticing how your body feels. I hope it's more relaxed, more loose. Feeling much better than it did an hour ago when we started our practice. Let your mind relax, letting go of any thoughts, plans, or ideas. Bring your awareness to the body and to the breath. If thoughts arise, just let them go. And then bring your awareness all the way down your body to your feet. My toes, feet, and heels are releasing and relaxing. My toes, feet, and heels are released and relaxed. My ankles, calves, and knees are releasing and relaxing. My ankles, calves, and knees are released and relaxed. My thighs, hips, and buttocks are releasing and relaxing. My thighs, hips, and buttocks are released and relaxed. My abdomen and lower back are releasing and relaxing. My abdomen and lower back are released and relaxed. My fingers, hands, and wrists are releasing and relaxing. My fingers, hands, and wrists are released and relaxed. My forearms, elbows, and upper arms are releasing and relaxing. My forearms, elbows, and upper arms are released and relaxed. My chest, back, and shoulders are releasing and relaxing. My chest, back, and shoulders are released and relaxed. My neck, head, and face are releasing and relaxing. My neck, head, and face are released and relaxed. My mind is calm, my breathing is even, and I am completely relaxed. Bring awareness back to your body and begin to move your fingers and toes. Gently stretch your arms overhead and lengthen the body, awakening it. Reach your arms over to the right side and then to the left side. Take a nice deep breath and gently roll back up to a seated position. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. Namaste.